Hello there and welcome. Let's talk on food. Potatoes, wine, and all the other food. Yes. Let's get rid of this. This is only disturbing right now. Is blessing food old-fashioned? Or is it the most modern approach that we can do for us? Let's dive into this very interesting topic, because normally we eat every day. Are you ready? Wonderful. Hello there and welcome all my subscribers. Take your seat in the first row. All my new viewers, you're also welcome. And now we start this topic. Bless food? ? Some people do it. Some people are trained to do it. Some people think, this is okay. And every version exists. So what lies behind? And I like this because I do it. Yes, and I tell you why. And the idea to talk on this topic came from a comment that I received in a video. And the title of this video was, What is Health? And then I talked about these main ingredients that are needed for a healthy life. And someone wrote, yes, I think I have to make a turn. And the comment was on expensive food and cheap food. And this made ring. I said, why not talking on food and how to choose it and what is important? So, as we are a living being, the wonderful thing is we can eat everything. We can eat fish, meat, carbohydrates, salad, everything. We are meant to eat everything. For example, as a contrary, a fish can't eat grass, only seagrass, algae. For example, a cow. A cow has to eat grass, or a horse has to eat hay. Normally, they can eat all the other stuff, but normally they eat hay. But we can eat everything. And this is interesting. We can eat everything, but we don't have to eat everything. Some people prefer carnivore. Some people prefer keto. Some people use a mixture of everything. Some people concentrate on proteins, and so on and so on. And all this works for eating. And when we compare our food, it is not that there's good food or bad food. Maybe some food might be expensive because it's hard to get, but probably only in one country. In another country, they have a lot of this. But to transport this to the other country makes this food expensive. But this doesn't mean that this food is better. And there was a time when we did not even pay for food. We exchanged some other materials. At least the price is not a guarantee that this is a very healthy food. And when you get cheap food, then it must be not good for your nutrition. No, it's not this way. And it's more how we prepare the food. When the food is natural, then it has the most energy for us. And when the food is processed, with a long way of processing, then it loses its qualities. So it's not upon the price of the food, it's more whether it's still natural, has all the vitamins, or whether it's cooked and pre-prepared by industry. Food is there to give us energy. You are what you eat. And we can really mean this literally. When you eat your food, it becomes your body. It becomes your bones, your skin, your hair, everything. It's not that the food goes inside, we get the energy and then it gets out again. No, the food itself becomes our body. This means to continue a healthy life, we need energy, and the energy comes by our food. And as our body is really complicated, the food is not only there to transport carbohydrates, protein, minerals. There's so much more involved. And it's all about the energy. And when we dive into the energy of a food, it's not just the physical matter, because we are also body, mind, and soul. And the things that we eat, they are also body, mind, and soul. Okay, when we eat an animal, we think the mind is a little slower than our mind, but we can't say this, but at least we think so. But we have a soul. The animal has also a soul. And when we eat a salad, the leaves, we think, this has no soul. But today's science realizes that even trees and mushrooms and salad, they react to their surroundings. They may have a different mind, not compared to our mind, but they also have a mind. And probably they have a soul also. I know that they have a soul. But some people are not even aware of this. So this means when you eat something, you eat not only the body of this food, the physical matter, but you also eat this mind or the soul behind. A lot of stuff is involved. So let's make an example. 3,000 years ago, there was a prisoner in Egypt. And the king said, "Today I have a good day. You are free." And the prisoner said, "Wonderful. I'm free. Now I can do whatever I want." And the prisoner is no more a prisoner. He is a free person. And he feels good and he thrives in his new life. Why? Just because he was set free by the king. He couldn't do this on his own. But the king says, "I decide, because I have a good day today, you are free." And in an instant, this changed completely the freedom of this prisoner and his mind and his complete attitude. Only because he was set free by another person. The prisoner himself couldn't set himself free because he was locked. But the decision of another person freed this person. And the same goes with our food. Sometimes food, whether it comes from animals or from plants, they weren't free. So they stored a lot of memories like a prisoner. And when this food is never set free, it is not happy. The prisoner, after set free, he was happy. And when we eat our food, the food should be happy, because happy food is the best nourishment for our body. And here comes the blessing. When you say to the food, "I bless you. You are free. I thank you that you are here." You are freeing the food. And from this moment, you change the whole perspective of the food. And then the food is happy, even if it's already on your plate. And then you can eat it. And then the food will become your body. And we want to have a happy body. So we should also eat happy food. Who can make the food happy? You can make your food happy. You are the king for your food. It's just this understanding. You can say, this is nonsense. Wonderful. You can do it. And let the food be in its mental prison. But you can also say, this food on my plate, you are free. You are blessed. I appreciate that you are here, and I will eat you with pleasure. And then you are freeing the food. And this is what is needed. You don't need expensive food. You need food that is free. When the food is free, the food is happy. And then it gives you the best health for your body. So it shouldn't be expensive food or cheap food. Every food is good because the food is here for us. The fish in the ocean, the bigger fish eats the smaller fish. This is nature. So food is here for us. But when you eat the food, you should be aware that this life form lost its life to continue to grow in your life in a higher being. This is just getting from one form of life into a higher form of life. And when one being gives up his life for you, and it will continue in you, but it wants to be happy in you. It doesn't want to continue as a prisoner in you or as a slave in you. Because when you are full of food that is like a prisoner, like a slave, then this is not good for the overall health of your body. So, what do you think? Blessing your food with all the articles where we read, trees speak to each other, mushrooms speak to each other. This is very interesting. And modern science understands more and more that animals and plants, they communicate. They are living beings. And when you say to the food, like a blessing, you are free, you are blessed, I appreciate that you are here and you have all my gratitude because you continue your life in me, just in another form. The food is happy. Imagine you have an apple in front of you and you say, I can't eat the apple. I feel so pity with the apple. And you leave the apple on your table. The apple will get rotten. This is not what the apple wants. As long as the apple is fresh and you say, I will eat you. And you eat the apple with gratitude, with blessing. Then the apple knows, wonderful. It's so much better to continue in this person and to continue my life on a new level than just to be rotten and fall apart. Yes. So I think I highly want to underline this, that blessing food is the best that we can do. Not by order. It should be your wish. Because when you eat the food, you want to eat happy food, not expensive food. There is no expensive food. Every food that comes from nature is natural. But it's a difference whether it's happy food or whether it's food that is unhappy. And the best thing is you can make the food happy. You don't have to chase, where is the happy food? Where is the happy food? I only can eat the happy food from this country. No. Wherever the food comes from doesn't matter. You can set the food free by your blessing. You are the king of your food. Isn't this beautiful? And I want you to think a little on this. Come to your own conclusion. At least you heard something new, and now you can decide whether this makes sense, whether you want to dive a little deeper in this, whether this works for you, or you say, what a nonsense. We all know this. Food that we prepare at home is the best food ever. Because all the industrialized food, or when you go in a restaurant, this is made by a person that does not even like to work and makes the food for another person. This food is unhappy. But when you are in your kitchen, you get your potato, you say to the potato, I love you. And before you get rotten, I cut you into pieces and make my space fries. And I will eat them. And you are blessed. And you will be happy that you continue your life in me. And this is whether you make your bread, your cake, or any steak, whatever you do, make it with the right consciousness. Say to yourself, this steak is here. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know what happened to the cow. But now it's here. And you can eat it like it is. Or you can say, no, before I eat you, you are blessed. I am grateful that you are here. And you will continue your life through me. Yes, I like this. I do this. And I continue with wonderful health. This is the best thing that we can do with our food. You don't have to chase where is the best food and then give a lot of money. No. Buy natural food. Buy natural fruits, vegetables. Set them free. Bless them. And then make your meal a celebration. Because whatever you take in makes you have a healthy body or a body with diseases. Yes. Any comments to share? Write it in the comment section. A thumbs up is always welcome. And let's see what you think on this thought, on this perspective. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll meet us in another video. Bye-bye.